So here we go, on our way to Washington, D.C. Hmm. But before we get into that, I just want to say this holiday is something that nobody gave me for free. You know, I had to work a lot of hours to pay for this holiday, and I was paying it off and paying it off, and I also uh, sacrificed a car. I sold a car that I loved to help pay for it because yeah, making memories for my family. I decided it was more important than holding on to that car. I think it is important just to get across what this holiday didn't come for free, and I had to work for it. Because yeah, like anything, you get a new car, or you get a new house, or a promotion at work, something, so when something goes good for you, there'll be people out there that'll be very happy for you, and they'll be happy to see you happy, but there'll also be people who will be envious and will spite you. But here you go. For those people who spite me for going on this holiday that I worked hard for, this is one part of the holiday we didn't really enjoy. It turned out that Washington, D.C. just wasn't what I expected. But I suppose if I didn't go, I wouldn't know. But yes, now I know it's not really a good family holiday location. There's not a lot for a family to do at it. There's lots of museums and stuff, but there's nothing really to entertain kids around it. Washington, D.C. was also going through a severe heat wave at the time, which didn't really help the thing. And yeah, some of the kids were really struggling with the heat, especially young Nathan, for he's non-verbal. You can't really explain to him, and they won't really understand why it's so warm and uncomfortable. An older guy at the hotel in Washington said he hadn't seen this sort of heat in 25 years. So we took the kids to some indoor entertainment Bubble Planet experience. Young Nathan, he's normally full of energy, just, yeah, as you can see, he didn't really have the energy. He was just beat with the heat. The other boys were suffering with the heat too, but yeah, you could explain to them just to get on with it and make the most of it. It was tough because you could see when Nathan was interested. The heat had him drained. Planet Bubble did have some entertaining wee rooms for them to take photographs and stuff and to play in, and some strange and unusual ones too, but interesting to say the least. One of the most disappointing things for me about Washington, D.C., my main reason for wanting to go there was just get to see the White House. But it turned out that's not possible. The grounds is completely fenced round with trees behind the fences. You can't see it, not even from far. One thing I would say, Washington, D.C. is definitely a nicer city to drive around, or a lot easier city to drive around than New York. As you can see there, at certain parts of it, it's free enough flowing. There's plenty of police. It's full of police, actually, Washington, D.C. You can hear police sirens going quite a lot, and we even seen a guy get tasered. On one of the days, we did take ourselves away from Washington, D.C. to the neighbouring city of Alexandria, which is a much nicer city. And if we Had have known what we know now, we would have booked a stay in Alexandria and not Washington D.C. There's a lot more nice things to see and do. A lovely, well kept old American city. It was beautiful just to walk around it. All the old shops and all just looked in good condition, and the people around it were a lot more friendly than Washington D.C. Less gangsters hanging about, and I even managed to get me and Harvey a haircut to tidy us up a wee bit in Alexandria. It's also a nice wee seafront and all along there. Alexandria is actually a very good spot for plane spotting. Just unfortunately we've got this Canadian smoke at the moment. You can watch all the planes coming into DC. Well, maybe possibly find something that's good about Washington DC. So far, I'm not impressed with this city at all. I think it's a dump. And a very dangerous city. But you wouldn't want to be hanging around at night. Felt a lot safer in New York than I do in Washington. Trust me, I'm only showing you the good parts. The streets is full of people who are not Americans begging you for money. The Meridian Park sat derelict for decades, and it's one of the things Donald Trump did tidy up whenever he got back into office. But yeah, he has a bit of work to do with the rest of the city. But I think he got those fountains now working again. Apparently they hadn't been working for years. One good way to cheer yourself up is retail therapy. So we did that. Finally starting to feel like home.
Yeah.
Pouring in Washington DC. We're in the Target. Bad job. The boys has found a lot of stuff that you can't get back home, but we're very limited for space for what we can bring back home. I pity it didn't actually come with this case, but that Lego set of this the Chevy pickup actually looks really cool when it's built up. These Lego sets are getting insane. Huh. Oh. There's a lot of Hot Wheels that I haven't seen. $16 for this Ford set. Oh, that's cool too. And that looks slightly bigger scale than their usual Hot Wheels, the 86. Huh. We see our extra soul. $6.49, that's dollars. Harvey, do you think you should try this?
Yeah, we'll try it.
Putting the trolley in an escalator. Right, that's out of weight.
This is so cool. Obviously, so yeah, this is so cool.
That is convenience. Not having to go and look for a lift. You just stick it on the escalator. I don't know, we'll just shoot it out here. There you go. All the stuff we didn't need, but you can't get back home.
is racing, watching everyone else, and you can't escape it. All the people bathe in the bright lights, make you wanna go. Ooh, but is it even real life? Does it feel like missing out? Does it feel like missing out? Everybody wants to be living in a fantasy. Does it feel like missing out? Does it feel like missing out? Everybody wants to be living in a fantasy. Oh. For the night to get here, so you can start the chasing, or something to make you wonder, are you doing it right? Oh, when it pulls you under, does it feel like missing out? Does it feel like missing out? Everybody wants to be living in a fantasy. Does it feel like missing out? Does it feel like missing out?